giving y'all a glimpse of that fresh green grass. Grass is greener, well, at least on this side. But nevertheless, I got like maybe 3 to 4 or 5 minutes at best to spare. I'm on my break. But it's kind of funny. I was watching Fight Hype, and the interview was conducted by Sean with Fight Hype, and Sean, good dude. So, and it was funny. They was just talking about, you know, just general different things, his future, where he is as a boxer, where he could be, and how to get better as a boxer. So then they got to the topic of Tim Bradley, and Jared Anderson went in and said, he basically said that Tim Bradley is inconsistent and said he sucks as a commentator. Now listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and Tim Bradley listens to these videos. He already says that he watches stuff on the internet, and you know, at the end of the day, I gotta see Tim Bradley, but I gotta keep it a buck. I was very disappointed in Tim Bradley's commentary in the Devin Haney-Lomachenko fight, and I'm not solely putting the blame on him, but I think this is where a lot of people got it misconstrued, that Lomachenko actually did more than what he really did in that fight. And I stand by what I said. Lomachenko didn't win that fight. But, you know, Tim Bradley has been, you know, criticized before about his broadcast. A lot of people call it inconsistent. They call him wishy-washy. They call him up and down. And, you know, Steven Jackson, you know, Captain Jack ripped him on his broadcasting. But like I said before, for the most part, Tim Bradley do a solid job. And like I said before, I don't necessarily have to agree with everything the commentators say. You know, as a guy that covers boxing, I have my own interpretation. I know what I saw. And like I said before, leading up to the Devin Haney-Lomachenko fight, all the way into the first bell run, it just seemed like the broadcast was too pro Lomachenko. And like I said, I'm tired of this, you know, in particularly black fighter wearing the black hat, you know, where he had to be villainized to get people to watch him. And if he conducts himself in a gentleman-like manner, he's considered boring. And this is what pisses me off. You know, they said Andre Ward was boring. They said Floyd was boring, all this kind of stuff. Then they say Wilder didn't fight nobody. These people don't know what they want. They just real finicky. And, you know, at the end of the day, like I said before, I did have an issue with Tim's commentary in the fight. I think it was overblown. Like I said, Lomachenko only had 2 good rounds versus being in basically a up and down fight. And as I said before, the champion always get the benefit of the doubt. And that's the end all be all. All of a sudden they trying to change the rule for Lomachenko. And CompuBox, that doesn't mean nothing. That's real talk. You know, they say Lomachenko landed more punches. Well, like I said before, Sebastian Bach versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. allegedly, according to CompuBox, he landed 100 more punches than Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And for some reason, Julio Cesar Chavez won that fight in a unanimous decision. So, you sure you want to have that argument? And then they said that Sean Porter landed more punches than Keith Thurman. But Keith Thurman clearly won the fight. So, you know, you know, you got to take this with a grain of sand. So that's why I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. But I just thought it was funny that he the first, like, boxer that flat out just called that out. Now, of course, I wonder how Timothy Bradley is going to respond to that. I got to ask him his response if I see him. But I'm pretty sure somebody will ask him before I do, because Top Rank got an event coming up this weekend. As a matter of fact, Jared Anderson fights this weekend. So I'm pretty sure Timothy Bradley is going to address the elephant in the room, and I give him credit for that. Tim Bradley he will ask him about it. Tim Bradley will pull up. But like I said before, I haven't been too pleased with some of Timothy Bradley's calls of fights. But he's getting paid to do that, whether we like it or not. So, you know, I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, we'll talk about this later on tonight. This your boy Town. I'm out.